first of all, it is your birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday to Deirdre. Happy birthday to me and me mate Emma. I was sweating. I'm sweating because I'm on my way to Barcelona tonight because I have a gig tomorrow night.
Yes,
and of course, I'm sauntering along. I've had a lovely morning, got a couple nice prezzies, big hug from the teenage boy, lovely card. He actually said lovely things in his card, and he normally, literally, it's just love Dan.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nice.
But I actually got a few words of like, thank you for doing everything you do for me, kind of a thing. I was like, Jesus, I was reeling with shock. Anyways, delighted with myself. I had a few bits to do. Got me hair, had the roots, of course. The roots are coming thick and fast. If I'm getting the roots done now, I don't get to 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Welcome
though,
to 58.
Well, I just tell you something though about your hair and the fact that you're getting your roots done.
Yeah.
Your hair always has a great shine off it. And you don't have your hair does not look like someone who's having to do the roots every 3 weeks, because it does get to a certain point for women where they're like, I have to dye too much, it's killing the hair.
But I'm only doing the roots, I'm not doing the rest of it.
Yeah, but it still has an effect on your hair. Like, you've got a little shine off
it doesn't, love, it doesn't, because the roots
I've seen people's heads.
Come here to me, those roots, that's new hair.
Yeah, I know, but
so you're only colouring new hair every few weeks.
Yeah, but still, a lot of people who get their hair dyed that much.
That's the people who are putting the colour all the way through.
Bringing it through.
But
sometimes you have to bring a bit of it through.
Well, I do, of course. I bring a little bit through occasionally. But that's what gives it the shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
But mostly it's... Anyway, whatever. Thanks very much, Emma.
Yeah,
I'll take the compliment.
Take the fucking compliment.
I know, I'm having a laugh at shouting out the age when, I spent most of my life hiding it. And you were able to hide it. 20 years ago, you could hide your age.
Yeah, you could.
It wasn't everywhere.
I don't feel like you even knew everyone's age.
No, you didn't.
Much.
Oh, no, you didn't. And you certainly didn't have the indo going, Deirdre O'Kane will be 58 this week. Bastards. You know what I mean? You didn't have that. I mean, occasionally, but now it's just like a quick Google and you go, what age is so-and-so? It's everywhere.
Well, my Wikipedia is 41/42. And I was like, would you ever fuck off?
Oh, that's gas, because my Wikipedia had me 2 years younger for ages, and I was delighted.
Trying to make me older, bastards.
Somebody went and corrected it. Mean feck. Anyway, there I was having the lovely birthday morning and lunch with himself and getting jobs done, thinking I was going to the airport for 5:30. Just popped into Penny's for more footies for the runners. I can't seem to keep myself in them. Text from Emma. We're recording it too, yeah? Well, that was it. My heart went off. Fuck, sweating. Run now, I'm running. Now I have a half an hour to pack my case and get out.
Well, sorry. Will I tell you the full story now of why I text you?
Yeah.
Deirdre.
There's the two of us in this day.
This morning, I went to Pilates. This is still me from this morning.
You're in your gym gear, I can see. Yeah, the leggings, sweatshirt.
Did the Pilates.
Nice sweatshirt.
Came home, straight away had a call. Right?
Yeah.
The call lasted an hour. I didn't think it was going to be this long. Call lasted an hour.
Now, you are a chatter on the phone, Emma. Let's get into this.
It was a work call.
It was a work call. With your agent?
No. Well, not with my agent. With somebody else. But a work call which involved ideas. Do you know what I mean? So Emma's got to get chatting.
Oh, okay.
So then it's like an hour on the call and they've got to go. And then I'm like, I've got to go. I've got to go do the podcast. Had planned to do Divil and all. I just have to throw that fucking sleeping bag on me, run out the door. I get here. I'm like, that's grand. Just on time. Park the car. Pay for the parking. Come in.
Yeah.
To the building that we do the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like, doesn't really look like there's anyone around. There's no lights on or whatever. The clock's not on. I was like, oh. And then one of the lads out there who's working here, he says, Emma. I'm like, what? And I think I hear things. And then he goes, Emma, what's the story with super glue? I'm like, what's the story with super glue? He says, no, he thought I was someone else here who's also called Emma. And anyway, I was like, okay. I was like, we're not doing a podcast. Do you know? And he's like, don't think so. And I was like, I suddenly realised, I was like, we're doing the podcast at 2. I'm here at 12.
Oh no, Emma.
12.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So when I
Have you been hanging
messaged
around
you,
since 12?
yes. So when I messaged you, I was gonna go home, and then I was like, I couldn't bear it. So I just went. I did my emails.
Snooze in the car?
No, I did my emails. I got lunch.
Yeah.
Did a few messages.
So you probably did as much as you could have done.
It was kind of like what I would have done at home.
Edited a few videos to hear Mrs. Content on the go. You're extraordinary, your output.
2 hours early, Deirdre.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I really am.
It wasn't your fault,
But
because
it
when you
worked out because
I was chatting to you and you were going, well, does that suit you, love? I didn't want to tell you. I'm already fucking here. My head is completely wedged up my arse. I was like, I have no clue.
And
what's
the thing
going
is,
on.
I couldn't have said I'll come in early because I just
No,
couldn't
that's why I
have.
didn't say it to you, because I was like, she hasn't even packed yet.
No. But you did get me my coffee for my birthday.
Yeah, and I have a little present for you.
Oh, it's just a present for me.
Now, some bits I did actually just
lovely,
throw into the bag there when I got my lunch. But one of the things I had gotten in Cardiff.
Oh.
Yeah, so you'll
My
spot that
beloved Cardiff.
Yeah.
Right, I'm opening now.
Now, I got this today. And this, I thought of you straight away.
She thought of me straight away.
Yeah.
And she saw this.
Yeah.
This is the lovely coffee shop down the road, the Bean Hive.
What is it? I just thought
Is
because
it a
you love
scarf?
with cats on it.
Oh.
Just because you love cats so much.
Well, actually, do you know what? This is a very nice scarf.
It's nice, isn't it?
And it's also particularly perfect with what I'm wearing. And this is going to sound really weird because you're going to think I'm making this up.
Oh.
I couldn't find my scarf when I was running out the door. Right,
there you go.
But my thought was that scarf's too heavy anyway. I'm going to Barcelona where it's going to be warm, and my scarf's, of course, a cashmere scarf. Whereas Emma's after giving me a cotton one, and it's got cats on it, and one of them is bright yellow, the same colour as my runners. So that is what I would call
to be
an absolute triumph. Seriously,
That's
well done.
good. Yeah.
Amazing. God,
That's
thank you
good.
so much.
I love it for your flight there now.
I love it. Oh,
Charger.
Emma, the best girl.
Yeah, said she won't have a charger.
She's after giving me a charger.
Stick that in your bag now. Leave that in your bag.
That's the best thing. That's the best gift. Oh, and here's a little bar, which I'm going to have a bite of now as well.
Yeah, but look what it is. It's a protein bar.
Protein bar for me and you diet, for my body dysmorphia diet.
I said she's in the airport, she'll be running now.
Ooh, and she went for it's a 25 grammer. That's like...
I think it's a 20, but that's a good bit of protein for
20
you.
20 grams.
And I checked the calories for you. It's only 200 calories, that's grand.
Am I allowed to have a little nibble?
Yeah, have a little nibble.
I know we're not allowed to eat on the podcast.
You'll say, you're just going to have a little nibble now, so fast forward 15 seconds. If you're one of those people.
Get desperation for a bite of chocolate?
Yeah, I always keep a bar of chocolate in the car.
I just had that there now.
Yeah. Now that won't be chocolate because it's a protein bar.
I know, but there's a bit of chocolate on it.
There's a bit of chocolate on it.
I'm so sorry now. There's people with misophonia out there who are demented.
I know, but we gave them a warning.
Just one bite.
Yeah, look at you polishing the glasses already with the scarf.
Polishing. This is a great polisher. Much better than the cashmere.
Oh, yeah.
You're at nothing with the cashmere.
I told you Joe got the glasses, did I?
No.
Yeah, so remember, was I saying to you, went and brought him for the eye test? Remember, I got the email. Yeah. So, yeah, he has the glasses. It's only for the board, but he can wear them all the time if he wants. He's kind of wearing them most of the time. He loves the glasses.
Wow, great. So
I'm like, that's
so
nice.
Mammy's happy?
Mammy's happy, he's happy.
You can see the bloody board now. Meanwhile, my son is giving out because I'm saying, would you please apply for your driving licence as soon as you got the theory test?
Oh, yeah.
You know, age 17, all that jazz. I said, you need to now actually go ahead. I need an eye test. God almighty, Emma, like the bureaucracy and the red tape. You need an eye test to get
the driving test or the getting people on the road is very...
To get a provisional licence, you have to get an eye test.
Yeah. God. And then the amount of lessons that you have to do before you're allowed on the road.
But back in the day, you didn't have to do an eye test.
It's very hard for young people to get driving, never mind the insurance, and then everything else. All the expense of it, there's a lot of expense.
Oh yeah, will you stop?
I
won't get into complaining about the cost of everything, but it's out of control.
Yeah, I know.
The government would want to start helping us. all this money that's floating around from
I know.
Apple and all the rest or whatever the hell they have in the bank. And it's like, lads, would you ever...
Can
you just give us some money? Can you just like cut back on the tax? Can you just like stop
because like if
hammering
you're
us?
a young person in college but you know you don't have the public transport around you, it'd be nice to have a little grant or something there to get a car, wouldn't there?
Sorry, we're having a laugh because I've just opened my card.
You'd like to hear.
And Emma says, to the slimmest. Best looking a woman around town, and righty right, and she doesn't even say with body dysmorphia.
No, I said not on your birthday. I just tell her she's very slim, she's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you so much. I'm thrilled. And now I'm getting another gift. You've been very
But this
generous.
is what I got in Cardiff.
I've got a scarf and the cable,
I just saw the scarf like literally today. I was like, how could I not get it?
Oh, I love that.
Oh, you're wearing silver. You're wearing your big silver ring.
Good. Yeah, I'm silver today. Absolutely perfect. Lash
that's a bit of you, isn't it?
That's a bit of me. That'll look very nicely with my other silver bangles.
Oh, perfect.
I like it. It's a particularly nice size, the way it's just sitting there.
Yeah, it's good. It looks good.
I love it.
I like a bangle now that I can put on without having a clasp or a...
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's a particularly handy. That's gorgeous. I love that.
Yeah,
Emma,
I thought that was
gorgeous.
D.
Gifts.
I said, oh, that's D.
That's D. We've gotten to the stage now where we know.
Yeah,
what the other likes.
Totally.
Yeah,
better than some people in my family, to be honest.
Oh yeah. There's the family are the worst.
Yeah.
And
you see, they're devils for just getting themselves things right before their birthdays or something. You're like, why the fuck did you get that now? I could have gotten you that. Your birthday's in 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sure, look.
Anyway, speaking of which, just back to the eye test for a moment. I was driving along.
Oh, yeah.
Annoying the teenager about it, and I happened to hear an ad in Specsavers saying, where's the Specsavers? Free eye tests until April or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
If they weren't free, they were a tenner.
Oh, okay, maybe. I don't think the eye test itself is...
Expensive.
It's
just the booking it and the pain in the hole of it.
I know, it's just another thing, isn't it?
I'm going to Barcelona, though, tonight.
Lovely.
Well, I'm flying into Barcelona, but I'm going to Sitges.
Yes, tell us about this.
Well, a little bit obsessed with Sitges now at the moment because I have 2 friends who've bought properties there. I need to speak to Donna Darling. Donna Darling, I think, used to have an apartment there. I think she got rid of it.
Donna Darling,
my English agent, yeah. She did at one point. I'm going to have to talk to her. Anyway, it's a very, very... It's popular place. It's the gay capital of Europe.
Yeah, and you're looking now as you're...
Well, I've never
60s
been.
In your sights, you're thinking this could be something for me.
Well, I'm looking anyway. I'm like, that's my hobby. That's my hobby, looking at little gaffs in the sun.
A little gaff in the sun
but
with a woman is what you're saying.
But because I have 2 mates who have places there, it's kind of, that's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you could get the insider scoop from them.
But also you've got company.
Yeah, if you want it.
If you want it.
Yeah,
exactly, if you want it. So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing it. But it seems to be all the rage at the moment. Did you see what I did there? All the rage. It launched.
How are you feeling? Good?
Oh, great. It's lovely to launch, isn't it?
Yeah,
all the venues
good.
had the posters and they had started posting them. So I was like, oh, Christ, I have to go.
I know.
I have to lodge.
They should have really waited now to be polite and do it all on the same day.
Nah, they don't, though.
Yeah.
Once they have the...
They want to get the tickets
Once they have the link
up.
for the ticket sales, they just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're launched now. So
I've
what's
never
your first...
launched a new tour before I've finished the old one, so I feel a bit bad that I'm still okaying it at the same time when...
Oh, yes. I'm trying to think what I did with this one. I think I finished in June. And I started in September, so I must have...
Crossed over.
I must have crossed over, yeah. I know, it's a weird feeling psychologically, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have 2 on the go, essentially.
Yeah.
You're doing the dirt now, Caitlin.
Yeah, totally. Anyway, I'm just delighted to be launched.
Yeah.
Yeah, good feeling.
Will I say something now?
Will I say something?
Can I say something a bit mad?
Is it about the poster?
No, your poster's great. And it's just about you launching it, and it's like an in-your-face poster. but in a good way.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Something's been annoying me now.
Oh.
People, now I'm just going to say this because look at the hack me today. People, comedians, going on and doing the diddle and all and crying into the fucking camera. You're a comedian. You can't be crying into the fucking camera. You can't. You can't be fucking getting emotional. You can't be whatever. You're a fucking comedian. You're meant to be dead inside. Shut the fuck up with the crying videos. We are allowed
a lot of crying, is there?
I've seen a bit of crying now, Deirdre. Oh. We're allowed to have a cry. 100% allowed to have a cry.
It's essential to have a cry.
We have to have a cry. We have to have fucking emotions. Other people, if they fancy it, go on, you can film yourself. You mad fucks. If a comedian is having a cry, getting the phone out, opening the phone.
It better not be a client of Emma Doran's.
Getting the phone positioned to catch themselves crying for the gram about something to do with fucking comedy. You better tell me that you were involved in a horrific car crash. That's the only way I'm going to take them tears from you. Would you cop the fuck on?
Wow, I haven't seen these comedy tears. Wow.
But you know the way, if people, I feel, not that we all have to stay in our box all of the time, but I feel like if you're out there posting comedy, I feel like when I'm posting, I'm trying to post comedy. Now, somebody say, I saw your last reel, it was a load of shite. Grand. But the intention is to post something funny.
Yeah, well, they're all.
I think you're allowed one boo-hooey post a year if you're a comedian.
Yeah.
Of saying, fucking this was so hard or whatever.
Yeah.
Not all the time. Not all the time. I want my comedians doing comedy stuff.
Okay, I think you're going to have to show me a few of these.
It's fucking stabbing out.
It's out there.
Stop.
Okay, well, you heard it here. Emma doesn't like it.
Now, you could ask me tomorrow and I wouldn't say that, but I just need to say
today's mood has obviously gotten to you.
Today's mood is, I'll be honest with you, and you can probably tell by the head of me, today's mood is fuck off.
I can absolutely see that very clearly. Fuck off.
I don't know why it is today. Just
Speaking of which, when I'm in traffic, Emma, there's a particular roundabout going to the school, right? And it's very, very busy at the rush hour when I'm going to collect myself. There's one particular roundabout you kind of have to sneak onto it into the wrong lane.
Oh, yeah.
Or you'd be all fucking day. So there's a bit of that.
There's a bit of that on roundabouts anyway, isn't it? Yeah.
Everybody does it. Every time, without fail, somebody beeps the fuck out of me and starts this carry on. Always a man. Always.
I saw a man at it today.
Beeping me and giving me fucking abuse at this particular roundabout. Now, yeah, I'm kind of in the wrong. I shouldn't be going on there. Now, anyone who can drive can see this is quite clear. If we don't all move, get in here and shimmy there, we're all going to be here for the day.
Yeah.
So everybody does this on this roundabout, not just me. Everyone's doing it. There's women around me. They're not beeping me. No. They're not beeping me saying, what the fuck? I've had the fingers up at me yesterday. Fuck you. And of course, I just gave them back to him and went, fuck off. Exactly like you did just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in no mood.
I saw a man at it today in a van.
But what is it with these men who are happy to lose the shit with women? It's very...
I tell you something. Next time that happens to me, during the day, in a built-up area, I'm getting out of the car.
I wouldn't.
I'm getting out of the car.
I wouldn't. If someone would throw you a dig, they're so
a man in a van.
They're so wound up.
No, I just walk up real calm. So what's the issue? I saw him because around the corner if you park you have to do a bit of it's kind of tight, so you have to do a bit of reversing and forward and reversing and forward, and I saw a man in a van and he's giving out, come on, fuck. Does that improve anyone's driving ever?
No, it's absolutely...
Do you start getting into position quicker or whatever if someone starts beeping at you or... No, you don't.
I just don't understand it. I don't understand why it's so aggressive. It's like, we're moving. Like, you can totally see what's happening here.
I don't like it.
Yeah. It's that one particular roundabout. It's just
So what's
really
their
tricky.
issue with you on that roundabout? Are you blocking them? Or?
Look, there's two lanes. If you're in the left lane, you're meant to be going left. But some people just go straight onto the roundabout because
to get on.
Yes, because it's so busy. The traffic is so much that if you don't use both lanes to go ahead, You'll never get out. You'll be there all day.
Yeah, I know.
So
what you
I do
mean.
that all the time. I go into the left lane. I don't go left. I go straight onto the thing. And then the person behind me goes, beep, beep, because they're a pain in the hole. And they don't understand that you bend some rules. Some rules are for bending.
Maybe you'd need a little bumper sticker with a
idiot.
Haven't the time or something like that. Would that be something that we could sell?
Haven't the time for your aggro.
Haven't the time.
For your insanity. But it's always a man, is my point.
Yeah,
There's never a woman beeping at me going, what
But
the
you
fuck?
think that the men are only beeping at women because there's
Just
somewhere in
don't
their
need.
brain they go, well, if this does kick off, I'm physically bigger
No,
than her, so it
somewhere
doesn't
in
matter.
their brain, they have decided women can't drive. That's just a little residue, a little leftover trope.
Where did that
from
come
years
from?
back?
You know, like,
exactly. Where
women
did that
don't
come
like
from?
to listen to women on the radio.
Yeah.
Women
It's all
aren't
bullshit.
funny. Women can't drive. Who started all
They
of them?
must have started it.
Yeah, but there must have been one of them in particular.
Yeah. I
Some
don't know if I could
dickhead.
identify the one.
We
But,
have to find the one.
Yeah, but that's an old trope now.
What would we
And of
do
course,
with
the
him?
accidents.
Would we
and
bury him up the Dublin Mountains or something?
the person who started the
Your man who started all this.
Yeah, your man who started. Well, you can have a go at him. You could.
Yeah.
Knock
I'd
the head
love
off
to-
him. The
I'd
mood
love-
you're in now, you'd knock the head off him.
I would love to knock the head off him.
Yeah, you would.
I would, yeah. I would love to knock the head off him.
All the car accidents, they're all men. It's not women causing car accidents.
Stupid.
I mean, obviously there's the odd one, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The majority of car crashes are caused by and are, have men
Yeah.
speeding in them.
Well, whoever's doing their fucking PR for them is doing a great job because
You can't drive. You're not funny.
no, but they're marketing for them. They're the ones crashing all the cars. They're the ones killing people, doing all that.
Yeah.
And still in charge.
Yeah. Still in charge.
Fuck's sake. I don't know what happened to me today, Deirdre. And you know what? Even I knew today was going to be one of those days. I went to the Pilates class.
Yeah.
Now, it's a tough Pilates class.
Oh, God,
It's
they're hard.
tough.
They are hard.
No,
enough.
they're hard.
I've been
It's
hopping
tough.
into the odd Pilates class in the gym. God almighty, they're tough going.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
And it's quite a big class. Like, it's full, but, like, there's enough room for everyone. And it's like, we were only in about, I'd say, honest to God, 30 seconds. And then, oh, God, this has escalated fairly lively. Somebody, I won't say who, and I won't say from what direction, because I don't want to out anyone. Somebody let it rip.
Oh!
And I only half smiled. I didn't laugh hysterically.
Good girl.
No, but that means that I'm on it. If I was in a better mood today, I should have been laughing with tears rolling down my face.
You're tired, Emma. You're very tired.
It is. But it was, they just let it. But I'm sure they didn't let it.
Was it like everybody heard it?
It's one of them.
Everybody.
It was like a mini kind of foghorn.
Jesus Christ, the poor person. Like, were people around her.
No, everyone seemed to be very respectful of it. So come here to me if you've got a bit of a flatulence problem and you're looking for a class, will you be safe? I think this is the one for you.
Yoga farts is quite a thing, isn't it?
I
People
think
talk
yoga
about
farts
that.
are more.
Yeah,
There's a lot of up and down.
There's
There's a lot of up and down in yoga.
a lot of up and down.
Yeah, downward facing dog and fucking uppy face and
Uppy,
whatever.
cow.
No, but there's a lot of like
Cow and gate, I was going to say.
yeah,
Cow and cat. Cat and cow. Cow and gate. Cat and cow, yeah.
cat and cow and gate. There's all that. Whereas Pilates isn't as much of that. You're usually a lot of Pilates is on your back engaging and doing your tabletop and stuff.
Yeah, so it's not as farty as
It's not
yoga.
as us as experts would know.
Yeah.
It's not as farty.
Yeah.
Bit farty, but not too
Yeah,
much.
I don't do yoga, but I hear people talking about yoga farts.
I don't do
I
yoga.
just thought, well, that's enough to put me off. I'm already off it. It annoys
There's
me.
too, for me personally, too much feet in yoga.
There's
too
just
much
too much
pissing about with the
holding
feet.
poses. Holding a pose. I can't, sorry, no. I need to move. I'm sorry about that now.
Yeah.
I've held that now for 10 seconds. That is as much as I'm going to hold it for.
I can't imagine you in a yoga class.
I'm not built for it at all.
It's not your buzz.
Not built for it. Can do the Pilates.
And you see, the problem is you'd be wearing the shades, and the second you do the downward facing dog, the shades will fall off.
Did you ever see the cut of me? I did yoga on the beach in an episode of Moon Boy. The cut of me, and I hurt my hip, and I was in the middle of it and hurt my hip, and then I was in a little wheelchair. My dog pushing me around.
In the episode, this the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's funny because I watched Moon Boy, but I don't know if I could. It's been so long. I don't know if I could remember episodes. What year was Moon Boy? Tell us.
Cracking show, love.
Yeah, no, great. Like,
I can't tell you what year. There were 3 seasons.
Do you know when you started, roughly? Or would you know what age you were?
Holly was a baby, so she was only like, I was desperate to get back to work. She was about 1, I think.
Oh, you hadn't had Dan?
No, when I started. I had him by the time I got to season 2 or 3.
Okay.
By the time I got to season 3, I think I had him.
Jeez, that must have been a lot if Holly was only a baby and then you were starting Moon Boy.
Yeah. A year. She might have been a year.
And so you were in London, but did you
At one point, I definitely had the 2 of them. So the 3 seasons didn't happen in a row. There was a gap. Because there was, I do remember one season, I had the 2 of them, and Steve had a job in England. So I came to Dublin with the 2 babies, and I was getting up to shoot at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I was getting the childminder to come in.
Oh, yeah.
Get into the bed at 5 o'clock. So
with the childminder?
She'd hop into the bed.
You were getting in bed with the childminder?
For fuck's sake! The childminder was arriving, hopping into the bed to go back to bloody sleep because it was only 5 o'clock in the morning. But, you know, getting up, then going to bleeding work, not see them, getting home at 6.
And you were renting in Dublin then, obviously, because you were living in London.
We were there, yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, it was hardcore.
So did you make any money from it?
I probably did, yeah.
But you were renting in Dublin. You were sleeping with the nanny, so you're having to pay her.
I was probably being put up, was I?
Maybe you were
being put up.
Would you be put up for the family, though? You might have had to substitute it a bit,
yeah,
would you?
I'm sure I did.
Yeah.
I'm sure I did. Yeah.
Fair fucks you.
Well, what choice do you have?
I know, but I always feel...
You have no choice.
I know, but I really do feel for people that have filming jobs when they've small kids.
Yeah, with himself over the water. And he was on a job. I couldn't leave the babies with him. I had to bring them.
So you were just working and sleeping. And
Yeah. Yeah, and my father was in the hospital at the time. Running to hospitals and babies and shooting and, oh, jeez. You know, the mad times.
Yeah.
There's people listening now who are in the thick of the mad times. There's a sick parent and there's a small child and there's a job.
I was only talking to my mum there about it the other day because when I got pregnant, sure, all the grandparents decided to start falling apart then.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I was like, I can see it now, looking back at that period of my mum's life for her. I just kind of go, sorry about that.
Yeah, no, the guilt you'll never, but you're well past it now. You're past it now.
I know, but still, I do
you
think,
wrote the
Jesus.
book and you gave her all
but she
the
was
credit
doing so
she
much.
deserved.
Yeah, but I think, God, and she only like my age.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
That's the part. You go, okay.
Because it's not your mummy.
You're minded sick parents and a daughter with a new baby.
And you're in your 40s.
Yeah. In her 40s, it's a lot.
And she was waiting for her break.
There's you.
She'd been going since she was
40s,
like whatever age.
Just.
I know, so nobody better do it now.
No. Exactly.
Anytime I hear my dad with a fucking cough or an itch, I say, you better fucking go and get that checked out. You're not come to live with me.
Yeah. Well, Mammy O'Kane is in the hospital still in the Bon Secours, but she is rising up like Lazarus out of the bed.
This is unbelievable when you were telling me about this.
Did I tell you about the eyes?
Yeah, but tell us now because I was when I was listening to your voice note, I made a gasp in the car.
I did a bit of a gasp myself. So the mother has macular degeneration, which is horrible, and a lot of people have it. Anyway, for whatever happened, she got cataracts and she had to have them removed. And after she had the cataracts removed, her eyesight was suddenly much worse. And she can't see, she can't fucking see, she can't read, she can't drive. She then went to her eyes test. They said, no, you can't drive. She can't go to her bridge because she can't see the cards. And was really depressed about it. Anyway, I got her seen to by the tops, because I said, we'll get another opinion. The last opinion she got, the person said to her, look, you won't go blind. Right? Now, she was actually, I think, quite relieved to hear that, but also was thinking, okay, but I'm going to have to accept that this is the condition of my eyes. So that was a major expert that we paid for privately to go to. So I thought, well, that's it. So you've been told she's just going to have to accept it and move on. And look, she can see the telly. I just feel like old people desperately need the telly.
Yeah.
Anyway, now she's low on the iron. She's fallen apart. Like there's bad back, iron. There's so many issues. So that was it. Me and my sister are screaming at her, saying, please, will you just send her to hospital? So up she goes into the bonds. Secure, if you can get private, God forgive me, but if you can get private health insurance, it's worth it. So she goes in. And of course, there's an eye department. Now, I'm not thinking they're going to look at her eyes at all because that's not what she's in for. She's fallen apart because of the low iron. So they're putting an injection into her arm for the iron. She's blah, blah, this issue, that issue, the other issue. And I'm mostly concerned about the back pain. Anyway, she rings me. They sent me down. They have an ophthalmology department. Sent me down to look at my eyes. And she said, this woman said to me, oh, Lillian, your left eye is... what did they tell you about the drive? And she said, well, they said I was borderline and therefore not to drive. Well, she said, your left eye is above borderline, she said. And I'm looking at your right eye now and it doesn't look like the laser surgery's been done and that, so I'm going to do it now. So she did it on the spot and she says to my mother, Lillian, I think you might be able to drive again. Oh, my God, Emma. She was high as a kite.
Sorry, well, this was the bit that set me. Because when you were talking to me, going, she was high, Emma, she was high. I was like, this fucking explains everything. What age is this woman? She was high, Emma. She was high.
Well,
like, who does that remind us of?
But you're not well, and the eyesight thing had really depressed her.
Everything had been taken away from her.
Down, exactly. Yeah. She can fucking drive to the shops. Like, that's your independence gone. It's the pits. So the kindness of this woman to just give her a bit of hope. She's like, I think you can. I think you will be able to. And I said, look,
was she a Mary Mannion?
Well, she was a Mary Mannion. She would definitely take the baby for you, this one. Anyway, as I said to herself, all you need is to be able to drive to the shops, the hairdresser, and the golf club to see the girls. They're all like a 2-mile radius. I said, after that, forget it. You don't need the stress. You don't need to go into the town.
You don't need to be on the M50 doing something crazy.
She doesn't need to do any of that. Just the local trips. They're vital.
Yeah.
Just the independence of being able to go down to the shop. It's only a mile down the road, but in the car she needs to go. So anyway, that's the news. That's it.
Great. But so huge then, because it's not like you have to be asking someone to bring you, or
but because
we can't go now, we could do it too. And, you know,
do you know what the moral of this story is? Doctors differ and patients die. Now, I was reared on that expression. Ooh. Doctors differ and patients die. Get a second opinion. But we got the second opinion on the eyes.
Doctors different, patients die. I was reared on that. She was high.
Well, I was reared on it, and then my mother herself wasn't doing it. She'd preached it her whole life, but she was too sick. She just hadn't the energy. But the moral of the story is she'd had 2 opinions, and it was the third one who said, I think you can drive and you will be able to drive. So I'm telling you, you'd want to be on it. You'd want to be asking the question and pushing and going for the second opinions.
Well, that's a full-time job then, isn't it, for
I'm afraid it is.
Children or whoever
It is. No, you really have to advocate for them, because she made me laugh. She's got this thing called hyperhidrosis where she sweats nice, like from the top of her head to the bottom of her feet. It's a side effect of some medication.
Okay. It's
really bad. She might have to, if it's bad, if she's having a bad bout of it, she might have to change the pyjamas a couple of times in the night. It's awful. She said to one of the doctors in the hospital, oh, I've got these sweats. He said, it's the weather. She nearly killed. She said to me, I nearly killed him. I wanted to kill him. I said, you can't be saying to the doctor, I have the sweats. You have to say, I have hyperhidrosis. I said, you've got to paint the whole picture. Otherwise, you just sound like an owl one who's got a hot flush. You know what I mean?
Right, okay.
We've all got that.
Yeah.
This is different.
Oh, that would drive you mad.
Yeah. Anyway, it's funny because she's got so many different issues going on. She said, I feel like a hypochondriac and I feel like I'm just complaining. But you're really sick. She's like, no, I know, but I'm just complaining a lot. I said, yeah, well, anyway. Anyway,
God.
listen, there you go.
That's great.
Yeah, great. A little bit of hope.
Do you know when she might be home?
For the mother.
Or
no, I don't. She has to have
they're
putting a scope down into her tomorrow.
Right.
We'll see. I'd say maybe the weekend, maybe.
Okay.
If it's not the weekend, it'll be next week.
You know, just when you were talking about doctors there and stuff, I remember one time me, Shane and his brother, I don't know how we got onto it, but we got chatting about medical things or like having to go to the doctor for things.
Did you, Nurse Emma?
Yeah.
You thought, this is my area. This is my area.
I think we're talking about like things that had happened, like, oh, sure, I remember when I broke that, and, you know, like kind of, you know, big things like that you would remember. And then the brother says, oh, sure, I'll never forget that time I had this scare. And I was like, oh, I said, what happened, right? Mm-hmm. He says that he goes to go to the toilet as, you know, just as normal. I'm like, yeah. And he says, so funny, dude. He goes to wipe. And I'm like, yeah. And he said, so there was blood. So I was sitting there kind of going, you know, just like a tiny bit of blood. And so I'm sitting there, yeah, that's piles, love, or whatever.
Yeah.
So what did he do? Like any woman would just go, yeah, it's piles, it's hemorrhoids, that's what that is.
Yeah.
There's a bit of an itch, there's a bit of a something. He went straight to, packed a bag, packed an overnight, went to A&E.
Oh, good Lord.
So the poor man, and he's still telling me the story with a straight face. He thought he had cancer. He thought he was...
He went straight to
stage
cancer.
4. He went straight to stage 4.
Yeah.
And and it's all still really serious. And he said,
were these the days before ChatGPT and Googling? Because
probably.
nowadays,
now he's a bit older than me, yeah. So probably wasn't Googling it or whatever. Packed the overnight bag, headed in, very apprehensive, very worried.
Okay, go on.
Right in the wheel on the bus.
Yeah.
Gets to the hospital. And then he says to me, like, and just thank God it turned out that it wasn't cancer, that it was hemorrhoids. And he's talking about this like it was his fucking scrape with death. I was like, oh my Jesus Christ.
The scare. Well, he obviously scared himself. The hemorrhoids are the pits, aren't they? I've never had them, thank God.
They're not cancer.
No. No, cancer's also the pits.
And I just feel like if women are so used to seeing a bit of blood.
Yeah,
like, whatever.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, it's been such a fright for him.
Yeah, a little bit of blood terrified
wouldn't cost me a thought.
No, you certainly wouldn't jump to cancer.
Wouldn't pack me overnight bag.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't make a call to anyone. You wouldn't talk to anyone.
I was like, God love him. So that was his scrape with death, yeah. But I'm delighted that your mum is feeling better. And that she'll be home soon.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. You know the couple, I'm seeing lots now about the Coldplay couple.
Oh, yes, that seems to be. Why is this in the news again? Is it 2 years later or something?
Would it be the 2 years? No.
It's nothing to do with her. She's talking.
She's piping up about it.
Yeah.
So she's saying...
She's an impressive woman. I like her.
But she's putting various spins on it now.
What do you mean by that?
She's saying that she didn't know. She thought that they were two single people. But people are like, well, why did you jump down and hide?
Well,
she's also said, I saw her being interviewed by Oprah. Did you see that?
Oh, gosh. We're talking to Oprah. Oh, you've got all the news then.
So she says to Oprah that she was quite hurt and she didn't like the fact that Gwen had kind of jumped on it. And do you remember the ad that Gwen did?
Gwyneth, now you're talking about.
Yeah.
Gwen.
What do you call
Gwen to you?
Not Gwen.
So Gwen Stefani, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
So Gwen.
Do you remember the ad she'd done?
Yes. So Gwyneth Paltrow, we talked about this before. She was asked to do an ad by the company.
Yes.
Who, what?
No, I think it was her.
Oh, sorry, the company that she worked for.
Yes.
The company that the woman worked for, the bubble woman.
Yes.
Gwyneth was asked to do like a PR kind
of jokey kind of thing.
And she thought this was highly inappropriate.
She thought it was highly inappropriate and that she felt she was quite hurt by it. And she said, first of all, Gwyneth didn't need the money. And I think she also made a comment about as somebody who has experienced their private life being scrutinised.
Yes.
I thought it was a strange choice.
Yes.
Then, which is a good line, sounds very good, but then Oprah pipes up.
Oh, yes.
Oprah has receipts, and Oprah says, well, I spoke to Gwyneth, and Gwyneth said that she had been told and reassured that you had given it the okay.
Oh.
And she said, Gwyneth had said there's no way that she would have done it if that had not been confirmed to her.
Interesting. What did your woman think of this, the bubble woman?
Oh, then your woman said, and she said, no. She said no. And then she kind of got to it before Oprah. She said, well, no, Gwyneth did reach out to me personally as well, stating that.
Oh, well,
and Oprah was like, yes, that's just what I was about to say. And she said, and Gwyneth said that you didn't get back to her. So I was like, oh.
But she didn't probably get back to her because she thought you shouldn't have made that. You shouldn't have done that.
Company, they're not going to lie to Gwyneth, are they?
Sorry, now this is a bit confusing.
So before Gwyneth did the ad,
yes,
Gwyneth was like,
she thought the bubble woman had been informed.
But had approved it.
I get. I'm following all that. What I'm not following is your woman.
Bubble woman trying to claim now that she didn't approve it and she didn't okay it.
Yeah.
And kind of like that's why she didn't get back to Gwyneth.
Yeah. But Detective Doran is not buying this.
No, I'm not, because Gwyneth wouldn't have done it unless she was
Gwyneth. We're going to have a little exercise. Say after me, Gwyneth.
Oh yeah, Gwyneth. Now I know her. Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth. I never say the name on its own isolated.
No, I know, because it was Gwen when you started.
No, I believe you, because every time you said it, it's been a different fucking name.
Went from Gwen to Gwyneth.
Let me call her.
But it's Gwyneth
Paltrow.
There you go, Miss Paltrow.
No, I tell you what.
Miss Paltrow, Your Honour, did not.
The ex-Mrs. Martin. I can't get that wrong. I can't get that name wrong.
No.
Martin. The ex-Mrs. Martin, right? She says she would not have done the ad.
Yeah, I get
unless she was confident that Bubble Woman had approved it.
Yeah, that's interesting to hear that, because I had seen your woman's.
Yeah,
accusation.
Martin would definitely cross her T's and dot her I's when it came to something like that.
I'll tell you something. Miss Martin is at least she's getting called Miss Martin, because the other woman, she's getting called Bubble Woman. And we're not even getting anywhere near her name. She's just going to be Bubble Woman for eternity.
This is what I'm confused about now, that you've cleared up for me. Gwyneth. Yes,
you did it. You got it right. You got it right.
Gwyneth was doing an ad for her company, for Bubble Woman's company.
Yes, it was a public service announcement for that company.
After,
sorry, it wasn't her company, but the company she worked for. Yeah, but it's not her. It's not her, because she's not the boss.
There's no way they're going to do that without getting her to give the okay.
Oh no, I don't think she was.
I
don't think she was asking okay. She'd been fired. Why would they be asking for her okay for? They fired her.
Or did she leave?
Oh, she was asked to leave, I think.
I suppose it's kind of the same thing, isn't it?
Well, no.
No, being asked to leave and being fired are the same thing, is what I'm saying.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, up until now, I had no suspicions or whatever of Bubble Woman. But I'm saying after this...
There's shade.
Not that I'm saying that
there's shade.
I'm not saying she's a villain, but I'm just saying... it seems to be changing the story. We seem to be unclear. We're trying to paint ourselves as wider than wider. I think if you just kind of owned what happened and whatever. But the thing was, nobody gave a shit about them. It was just funny. It was just funny that they tried to hide. But nobody actually gave a fuck. I didn't really need to know who her husband was, where she went to college. I didn't give a fuck. Nobody cared about any of that. I think they got confused and they thought we all cared. We're like, no, we didn't.
Well, hold on.
We just cared about the slouching down.
Yeah, but everybody just presumed they were having an affair. But both of their relationships were over. But they were still, she said, my ex-husband, who I'm very good terms with, was there. She thought was either at the concert, and she didn't want him to see her with somebody else, even though they were separated. It was like, okay, we're still in
that's all fine.
Tricky territory here.
Oh no, that's all fine.
Yeah,
that's all fine. But are we got a spoof to Oprah?
Oh God, no! You don't.
Do you know what I mean?
Oprah. Detective Oprah was and is all over this.
No,
it was interesting to me that Gwyneth reached out to her and she didn't respond. Why would she not respond? And in her head, was she thinking? In her head, she was thinking, "Sorry, woman, you publicly, one of the biggest stars on the planet, fucking." Dissed me. I mean, in a way, what she did was kind of laughing at her because she did this thing for the company, which was a bit of a ha-ha, tongue-in-cheek. And she was asked to be the spokesperson only because she's ex-Mrs. Martin. That's why they asked Gwyneth.
Yeah.
So it is all very muddy waters.
Maybe she didn't write back to her because she was advised legally not to write back to her.
It wasn't illegal. It's not a legal issue.
Yeah, but it would still be in writing.
Yeah.
Maybe she was just advised.
True, yeah.
I mean, I'm not a barrister. I'm a nurse first and foremost.
You're the daughter of a barrister. And the daughter of a nurse. Am I right?
Yeah.
God, what a combo.
So
Emma is qualified in both of those things because when you're the child of
a barrister's advice would be...
Don't put anything in writing.
Say nothing.
Say nothing till you see Claude.
Say nothing.
Yeah.
The advice is always say nothing. Say nothing.
And after a while, say nothing again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you wanted to combine the two together, I would say nothing and fucking elongate yourself.
And are you drinking your water?
Before you go on Oprah.
So tell us this. Is the Oprah show back? What's happening?
Yeah, I just saw a clip of it.
I know, I keep seeing clips, but where is it? She's not on the telly. Is it a YouTube show? Maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
YouTube
well,
is
she still has the O network, doesn't she?
YouTube is the new everything. You know that's what we're all just going to be watching after a while. YouTube.
Yes, perhaps we need to get on the YouTube. No, I don't mean us. The podcast is on YouTube, but us as individuals. I've never really done YouTube.
I have a YouTube channel. Do you know that?
No, I have one.
Well, then you are on YouTube. What are you talking
but I'm
about?
not posting all the time on YouTube.
Are your posts that you put onto your phone on YouTube?
No.
Why? Just post them all to every platform.
Am I getting social media advice now from Deirdre Emma?
Correct.
Are you posting?
Isn't that a good laugh?
Are you posting all your things that you post?
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's an interesting one. Should I get our reels to go up on the YouTube?
Well, you could. I don't know if they are, but you could probably post them as shorts.
I need a lesson from you, love, because I don't know how to put up our... I know, when you put up our reels from the pod...
I don't. Gavin does.
Sorry, on
Instagram.
TikTok.
I haven't, because I haven't gotten them recently.
Gosh, okay. We'll talk about this after. It's too boring. I can't cope. I was giving the taxi driver on the way in a little lesson because he wanted... we were talking about Spotify. We were talking about podcasts because I said I'm going into a podcast. And he said, I'd like to listen to that. And then he hadn't a notion. And I said, well, listen to it on Spotify. What? Where? What's that now? I said, sweetheart, you're a taxi driver. You need podcasts in your life.
100%.
Especially when you're driving.
Yeah.
I was explaining to him, it's niche. It's not like the radio where it's all very random and you might be hoping to hear something you're into. I said, you can choose, So
what
I said
you're into.
Yes, exactly. I was teaching him how to download an app and get to Spotify on his phone.
Oh my God. You're never off the clock, even in a taxi.
So I'm always chatting to the taxi.
Media mogul.
Always having the chats.
Yeah.
Always having the chats.
Yeah. Will we go to Thanks to MILF?
No, because I have two things to talk about.
Oh, yeah, good.
Plus, are we talking ages? We're not talking that long, Emma Flamma.
50.
Oh, God, long enough. Okay, I'll tell you what then. I just want to mention something. Little bit of nepotism here.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Because...
yes. I forgot about this. Go on ahead.
The show... The show that the husband directed.
Yeah. Is that what you're going to talk about?
That is what I'm going to talk about. But it's called The Hardacres. But my friend Leslie McKim is the producer. And it's, for some weird reason, it was made for Channel 5.
Okay.
And Playground, who are an American people. But anyway, it's RTE have just started showing the first series. It's very good. It's called The Hardacres. And do you know what it's about? I think you'd love it. It's about a working class family from Yorkshire at the start of the turn of the century, and they've been working in a fish factory, like gutting fish or whatever, real Downton Abbey times.
Oh yeah,
and they make, for some reason they get fired from working in the fish factory and they end up selling fish themselves and making some proper money, and they have money to invest, so they invest it. Whoever invests it for them invests in like a mine in South Africa, a gold mine, and it strikes gold. Ooh. And the next thing, the fella comes to tell them, you've made £250,000, which would be the equivalent to about 50 million today. So the Hardacres from Yorkshire become very rich overnight, and they end up buying the house that they got. Were all turned down jobs for, looking for jobs as servants in the house. They end up buying the house, and the same staff who are in the house become their staff. And it has the most amazing cast, and some fabulous Irish cast, including Kathy Belton, Owen Rowe, Ingrid Craigie, stalwarts now.
Tell us what the name of it is again.
The Hardacres. That's the name of the family. The Hardacres. Do you know who's in it? So Steve directed season 2. For some weird reason, RTE have put this on at 1:30 on a Sunday. I mean, I can't fathom it, because you know that we're talking about, like, my mother would love this show.
Yeah.
Like, I know loads of people who would really love this show. So anyway, I presume it's on the player and you can watch it whenever you want.
Okay, yeah.
But the first season started, it's called The Hardacres. So, but I was also going to say, Michelle Dutrice, Steve directed 3 episodes of it, and he had Michelle, and she was married to Frank Spencer in Some Mothers Do Have 'Em.
Oh.
Do you remember Frank Spencer's wife?
Of course I do.
Betty.
She
was Betty. And she's one of the leads in this, and she's 77. 78.
I was going to say, because she has done a lot of stuff since Frank Spencer.
Steve said she was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Ooh. She had rakes of lines to learn, loads to do, 78. Not a fucking bother on her. Worked her arse off, and he said, just hilarious. Grabbed it with the 2 hands, turned up, gave it socks. He said, she's just class. Class act. Still doing it funny at 78. Isn't that brilliant? Wow. Love to hear it, don't you?
Yeah, and imagine the stories she has.
Yeah.
What would that be? 60 years in show business, probably?
Easily. Showbiz tuts, yeah.
A lot of showbiz.
Yeah, a lot of showbiz. And the other English actors who are also incredible, Julie Graham and Claire Cooper. They're 2 cracking actresses right there. Brilliant cast.
Great.
So I highly recommend.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. That's not a story that I've seen on TV before.
No, great story. Episode 1 is incredible. I watched it. It's like you're in. I was like, this is fantastic. Why have RTE scheduled it at this time? I can't fathom it. I suppose because they bought it in. It's a Channel 5 production. But anyway, whatever. I'm giving you the tip now, lads.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're looking for something to watch, you'll enjoy that. And the other thing I started watching again was Shrinking. Do you remember I loved Shrinking? The new one is back out. Did you ever watch it?
Yes, I have watched a good bit of it. I haven't watched it recently.
It's so...
What series is this?
I think it's only season 3.
Is it? Well, I've definitely watched 2 then.
So it's Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Now, again, Harrison, 80?
80.
Wow. It opens with him.
He's got to be 80, isn't he?
Oh, I think he might be even 82.
Oh.
He's definitely 80.
Yeah.
Definitely 80.
Well, he's definitely 80.
It opens, he's very proud of his body. Now, he's obviously a man who's worked out his whole life. But it opens, he's got the shirt off. He's washing his face. And, you know, he's 80-something.
Yeah.
This is very new territory. Back in the day, you didn't get to see the bodies of the 8-year-old actors. He's kept himself in shape now. He's lean and he's got the muscle on him. But it's just a new thing. Like it's
Would that be too old for you?
What is this? What is this question? Would he be too old for me, or is that too old?
No, would he be too old for you?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Are you asking me that? Would an 80-year-old be too old for me? Yeah.
No, but I'm asking, not an 8-year-old. I'm saying Harrison. Would Harrison be too old for you?
Yes, he would.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
No.
Would you?
No, I think maybe just...
No.
What would you say?
I'd say no.
No, I know, but...
Oh, you want to put this... You're trying to put this delicately, are you?
I'd still be with Tom Selleck. How old is Tom Selleck, you say? Oh, Leonardo got a facelift. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, feck off, did he?
He got the facelift.
All the men are getting the facelift.
And he's got a big... Yeah, they probably went the same weekend.
You better finish that sentence. He's got a big... She said twice. I'm like, finish that, love.
He's got a big tash. He's got a big tash.
Okay.
So move over, Anthony Boyle, with your influencer girlfriend. Leo's back in town. He's had a facelift and he's got a big filthy tash.
Sorry, are people talking about the facelift?
Yes.
Everyone's talking about it.
People are talking about the facelift. He went away. There was lots of pictures of him out and about with the scarf, with the woo, with the whatever. Yeah.
You see, Brad has set the trend.
We can talk about the fella's facelifts. That's different.
Well, now
it's about time.
Well, you saw Denise Richards posted herself, did you?
Yes.
She's everywhere.
Yes.
She's everywhere.
She got the free facelift.
She got it free, did she? Is that what this is about?
Well, you're not publicising unless you got it free. You're not naming your surgeon and doing before and afters and whatever unless you got it free.
Right.
Come on. Leo looks good. Now, is he problematic? Yes. Do we yet to have to see him date someone age appropriate? Absolutely. Does he look hot? 100%.
Oh, I'm dying to have a look at him. I'm going to go on to the phone and
have
a good look at my way to the airport.
Download a bit of that
I'll just
for the
be
flight.
putting in Leo facelift, and that'll be enough.
That will be enough.
Yeah.
He looks good though, because
God, Emma, they're everywhere. My algorithm.
No, but because he's still kind of like, he's obviously not chunky, but he's not. You know what I mean? He's bulked out as he's gotten older. Leo was always kind of a bit of a whippet of a young fella.
Has always been on the chunky.
No, but as a kid, when he was a young fella in Romeo and Juliet, when I'm coming up, he was a little whippet lad, like boy bandy. But he's gotten, as the years have gone on, he's gotten broader.
Yeah, he's a grown man.
He's got big man.
What age is Leo?
Leo would have to be, he'd have to be rocking up to 50, he would.
Right, yeah. See, we all think Leo's a child, but sure, he's
not.
No, it's his girlfriends who are child.
Yeah, that's the difference. So, look, is he going to stop dating the children overnight?
No, Jesus,
probably
no.
not.
With the facelift, he's going to go younger.
Get worse.
Anyway, each to their own. Each to their own. But shrinking, I love it.
Yeah.
It is so good. I know it has a very healthy dose of schmaltz, but in the way that the best of America doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like they really do go for the heartstrings, like in a major way. But this cast, this writing, this is like whip smart writing. So funny.
And is my mate Brett Goldstein still in it now?
Your mate Brett Goldstein popped up last night.
So his character's still in it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, interesting.
Yeah. He's one of the directors, I think, of the show. He's directed the odd episode, and I think he's written the odd episode. He's talented guy.
I think he writes it all with other writers, but I think he's full-time writer on it all the time.
Wow.
Series 1.
Well, there you go. It is a cracking show. Highly recommend.
That'll be us next year.
I think it's on
Hollywood.
Apple. Is it on Apple? Or?
It's Apple, yeah. Apple. Pretty sure it's Apple.
Very good show. It's a really upbeat. If you want to lift, good mood, and you want to laugh.
Yeah.
By the way, Emma, did you notice what I sent you this morning? Last One Laughing UK got a BAFTA nomination.
Yes.
Yeah. What did we get? Slagged off by my friend in the Irish Times.
How come it didn't win
And the
anything?
Irish Indo.
How come it didn't
No
get anything
prizes
at
for Ireland.
The IFTAs?
I don't know. Yeah, you do have to submit the show for it IFTA. Maybe they just felt it wouldn't be. I don't know. I think you do have to submit it. I wonder, was it submitted? I'll ask Darren. I'll ask producer Darren.
Yeah, I have thought that's interesting, actually, because I tell you
Amazing.
what I found the other day.
Have you watched the second one, by the way? The English last one?
No, but I've just been watching. I've been seeing the clips.
I was thinking you must be dying to see it because Alan Carr is in it, and you loved him so much in Traitors.
I have been seeing the clips and seeing, like, the bits of press and stuff, and people are talking about, well, it's it's back again, the Smash It show, this show, and they're all so enthusiastic about it. I was like, God, must be nice. Anyway,
must be nice, exactly. And our show was so bloody good.
I know,
and not a single word publicly anybody saying.
I know, and the amount
just punters, loads of punters saying loved it.
Oh, totally.
But not,
and the amount of gigs in the UK where people say it to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was having a look in my phone. Didn't I find the video that I had sent to my producer, Miriam, of my crotch dance? And I was meant to do this crotch dance in the show, only I didn't last. But to see, I'm doing this dance.
Is it hilarious?
Deirdre.
Emma, you have to post this.
It's like a minute and a half.
Of a crotch dance. What does that mean? I mean, obviously it features your crotch, but like...
Well, the idea was I was meant to be dressed up in like 70s disco wear, and I was going to do this dance for you all. There was a hula hoop involved.
It reminds me a little bit of my friend from Saturday Night Live. I'm 50! Because she did a little bit of in your face, camel toe behaviour. Is it a bit of that? Inspired
a little
by?
Bit maybe, not
cool.
Similar.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh God, because that was it 2003?
Can I just suggest, while we're on the pod publicly, that you post this crotch dance and see if it goes viral? It sounds to me, Emma, like it would.
I think people will see this and go, what the hell is this?
No, they won't be a bit surprised. They know you.
Yeah, but I think it would have worked in that setting for that show.
Okay, but you don't think it would work as a standalone?
I don't think so.
Will you send it to me?
Yeah.
Okay, send it to me.
I'll send it to you.
Send it to me. And on that note, we have to keep it tight.
We have to keep it tight.
See what I did there?
And happy birthday to
happy birthday to me. Yeah. Old as tea.
And she's launched, it's her birthday, so...
Yeah, new show,
get her present,
all
get a
the
ticket.
rage. I'm all the rage.
Yeah.
All the tickets are online. By the way, can I just assure people, they're only the for starters dates, because there's been a lot of people
where's
like,
this place?
Where's Cork? Where's London? They'll all be announced.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's all. Keep it tight.
Bye.